What's going on, people? Currytown Pizza here. So in this video today, what we're doing is hand mixing 12 dough balls at 265 grams each. So this is the aim of today's video. I'm going to show you what I do. The type of dough I'm making is a hybrid Neapolitan / New York style. Some call it the London style. Currytown Pizza, we call it the UK style dough. I'm using 70% 00 flour by Caputo, and I'm using Caputo 0 flour 30%. So the reason for this is the 30% has the slightly higher protein content, so what that gives the dough is a bit more crispiness, in my opinion, and you don't get that flop you get in like a 100% Neapolitan kind of dough recipe. So this is what we're shooting for today. Thanks for tuning into this video. Let's get straight into it, guys. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just mixing the two flours together, make sure we've incorporated it properly. And what I've also done is, just before I've turned the camera on, is I added my dry yeast by Caputo also as well. So I've just put it in there and I've just mixed it all together, making sure the flour is all incorporated with the yeast inside as well. This is the way I do it. I know everyone's got different sort of ideas and different techniques, but look, big up Stadler Made. I've learned a lot from his channel. Stadler Made, check out his channel, guys. He's based in Rotterdam, I believe, or in the Netherlands, and this is where I kind of learned the technique of my dough recipe. So now that's all mixed in, what we're going to do is, let's just get rid of these scales. Let's make some space, guys. Okay, now what we're going to do is add a bit of the water slowly. I never put the water in all together. Well, all, you know, you want to put the water in slowly, little bit by little bit. So I'm just going to put in, like, I don't know, maybe like 20-30% of that. Ideally, if I had a bigger bowl, it would be better, but I've been doing it using this bowl, stainless steel bowl, and it's doing the job pretty well. Yeah, just take it nice and easy, guys. There's no rush. I'm going to make sure all the flour gets incorporated with the water. Okay, and when you see it kind of, when you can't see the water no more, just stick in a bit of the water again. Just try to spread it out nicely and evenly. Like I said, we want all this good flour. Oops. We don't want no spillages like what I've just done there, so mind you for that. Mind me, sorry. Yeah, I'm using a stainless steel spoon. You could use a wooden spoon. I just found that the wooden spoon kind of stuck more than the stainless steel one, so make sure it's a solid one as well, like this, because you don't want it bending. It needs to be solid, like proper solid. And I ain't gonna lie, doing 12 dough balls by hand, my wrists do hurt. I think I need to go to the gym, guys. Defo. Yeah, just keep mixing it. I like to kind of turn it over like that. Mate, it is difficult, I ain't gonna lie. So obviously it's drying up now. It's getting shaggy. As soon as it starts getting shaggy, just add a bit more water. We want to keep about 20-30%. We want to keep about 20-30% of the water, obviously, because we still got to add the salt. Never mix salt and the yeast together. I've seen a lot of people do it, each to their own, but this is the way I've been taught. Big up Stadler Made, he's a man. I've been following this recipe and I've probably made about maybe 6-7 batches of 12 dough balls, and touch wood, nothing's gone wrong yet anyway. Oh mate, but yeah, just keep working it, guys. It does get difficult. I mean, you can do it by hand from the start, but I like to use a spoon just to incorporate the initial stages. Then I'll get my hands messy after, you will see, trust me. what I'll do is I'll kind of just spin the bowl like that, just make sure everything at the bottom's getting incorporated. I still can see a lot of flour underneath, so what I'm going to do is just kind of do that and just spin it around. Obviously it's a proper shaggy mixture. This is how you want it to look, guys. Don't worry if you're thinking, oh, why is my dough shaggy like this? This is the way it's meant to be, trust me. Just follow the process and trust the process, and it will work, guys. You can get some banging pizza. Check out my Instagram, you can see all the pizzas I've made so far. I am very new to the scene, but so far so good. You literally just have to make sure you measure everything, make sure you've got scales. Everything you see here in this video, everything has been measured to the, you know, the flour, the salt, olive oil as well, which we're going to add a bit later. Right, so that's kind of getting, okay, so even more shaggy now. So we're almost ready to put some of that salt in, guys. What I'm going to do is just add a tiny bit more water, just a tiny bit. Give it one more little mix before we add that salt in. Just do a little. Just make sure, you know, we get all that flour incorporated with the water. I mean, don't worry if you see a bit of flour at the bottom, because I can see a little bit. I don't know if you guys can, but it's all good. We will eventually get to that. You can use the other hand to help as well. Man, I don't have the biggest of spaces, guys, so if you've got a small kitchen like me here, it is a family kitchen, so, but you can do it. Just make use of the space that you have, guys, and trust me, you can make it work. Right, I think, you know what, once it gets like this, you know, it's kind of like partially incorporated, shaggy as you can see. We're good to add the salt. So let's do that right now. What I like to do is just kind of dig a little hole, and there's the salt here. This is sea salt. Yeah, I'd recommend using sea salt. I mean, I've gone to proper extremes and I've sourced this this salt from Rat and Pantry, sorry, and this is like, I think it's Sicilian sea salt or something, but make sure you scatter it properly like that. Right, then what you do before you mix it, you want to add, not all of the water, because we've only got a little bit left, as you can see, but a nice amount, to make sure the salt dissolves, you know. There you go, look. We'll keep a little bit spare, just towards the end, just before we add the olive oil. So let's just get the salt in the dough, and it does get a little bit easier once you add that last bit of remaining water, but it is still pretty tough. That's all good, guys. It's all for the love of pizza. It's all for the love of filling bellies. Here at Currytown Pizza, I really genuinely do enjoy people eating my pizza, and they just, you know, they just love it. That's what I like. I've been a pizza boy for a while, for a long time. Been to Naples twice. I even went on a day trip as well. Flew out first flight from Gatwick and flew back on the last flight. And I've got a video on my private, well, not private, my other YouTube channel. It's called Travel Gang. Check it out. I'll leave a link. You can see, guys, we've still got quite a lot of flour at the bottom, but don't worry. We're going to get to that. What you could do is just kind of scrape it like that and just turn the bowl with your hands, as if maybe just flip it. There you go. We've still got a lot of flour here, look. So that's what I said, guys, that's why you need to keep a little bit of water after you've put the salt, because you just get it in there, maybe some at the top as well. I'm just going to stick all of it in now. There you go. That's the water done. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention we're using 62% hydration. There you go, give it a spin so it gets all that down from the bottom. There you go, look, it's kind of taking it now. So yeah, we're using 62% hydration. I started on 60. If you're a beginner, I'd recommend starting low, like 60 is a good place to start. There you go. And once you start getting a bit more experienced, you can increase it. I've only done it to 62% because this is the style of dough that I like. Like I said, go onto my Instagram, you can see all the videos and images, pictures, whatnot, of how this pizza looks like. So you know. So basically this pizza, right, is, like I said, it's not Neapolitan, it's not New York, like a mega super duper crispy. Mind you, it is a nice crispy pizza. It does get really crispy, but it does still have that little flop. But the good thing about this is that it keeps the dough still soft and crunchy, and you can still load it with a decent amount of toppings. I wouldn't recommend loading the pizza with like crazy amount of toppings, but this dough does hold pretty well. Even when I'm stretching it with this particular recipe, I've not had any issues of you know, holes, dough tearing, whatnot. I have done in my first few recipes, but it was also, like I said, you've got to trial and error what you're doing. Right, mate, I ain't gonna lie, my hands are hurting. Ooh, it's tough. And don't worry if your dough's looking a little bit like this. It's all part of the process. Just trust the process. We're pretty much kneading it, aren't we? We're kind of like turning in. But yeah, there you go. It's getting sticky. This is a good sign, because when it gets sticky, you know the flour is taking in all that water and it's hydrating itself. Dough is thirsty, guys. And this dough does get thirsty because it's got 30% of that zero flour. So maybe I could push this to, I don't know, 63, 64% hydration water, but you know what? It's not broken yet, so as I say, if it's not broken, why fix it? So I'm happy with my recipe like this. Alright guys, once it kind of gets sticky like this, we're almost ready to use our hands and literally do loads of slap and folds and kneading in the bowl before I take it out on the worktop. I'm just doing one last little spin here. Let's just see. Yeah, that's right. There's no like dry flour in there, so I'm happy with that. Oh my god, it is rather sticky, but don't worry. I have to trust the process. Alright, now what we can do, it is really hard and sticky. Now what we're going to do, let it rest for about, let's say like a minute or two, about 2 minutes. Then we'll add the oil. Then we can do some bit more extra kneading, well, more mixing with that stainless steel spoon. Then we'll use our hands. So see you in a bit, guys, in 2 minutes. Alexa, stop. Alright guys, it's been about in or around 2 minutes. What I'm going to do now is add some extra virgin olive oil. I've got single origin extra virgin olive oil from Italy, and I'm using baker's percentage 1.5% oil, and I forgot to mention I'm using 2.5% salt, 62% water. So those are the macros, guys, for this particular recipe. Anyways guys, just yeah, just give it a little spin, a nice little twirl, just get it all over there. This recipe calls for olive oil, this particular one anyway. Just dump that in the sink and wash it up after. So now I'll just literally do what we did earlier, similar sort of thing. Give it a few, just push the dough towards you and push it in like that under itself. So you're pretty much like folding it in and out. I'm sure this is strengthening the dough before we even sort of kneading. which in my opinion it does really help. Trust me, I've not had no issues with this dough. Right, there you go. Just push it all and make sure it incorporates. It will incorporate anyway. Now guys, we're pretty much ready to get rid of this bowl. Let's just get, there is a bit of flour in the bowl. You're going to get that anyway. I'm doing it by hand. I have ordered a stand mixer because I've got my first pop-up Saturday 27th of September, and I'm going to be doing 72 dough balls, but I don't fancy doing that by hand because I'd have to do this process like, my maths ain't good, but a lot of times put it that way. Anyway, let's get rid of this. I don't need it. If there's a bit of excess like that, just take it out and just kind of put it on the dough. Now we're gonna, this is where it's gonna get exciting, guys. Using our good old hands. Okay, so I like to, it's pretty much we're kneading now, but in the bowl. That's exactly what we're doing. There you go. I just grab it like that, just push in the middle, boom, there you go. It's almost going to get into like a pumpkin shape. It's almost like, it's pretty much what the mixer does. Excuse me for the noise. Standing still, I'm going to hold it like that so you guys can hear me. There you go. It's a lot better. There you go guys, look at it. It's getting incorporated. Look, I can lift it now in one piece. There you go. Just pushing it like that. What we started about 8 o'clock PM by the way. Now it's about 8:20. It doesn't take that long, guys. And you guys probably thinking, why are you doing that 8 at night? So what I'm doing with this one, we're going to give it, well, normally I'll put it in the fridge for 24 hours, right? But because I've got a job early tomorrow, yeah, normally I'll do it like in the morning and then I'll let it rest as a bulk for 24 hours. Then the next day I'll take it out. Let's say I started at 10, so I'll take it out at 10 AM the next day. That's 24 hours. Then I'll boil it up into 12 dough balls. Then I'll let it rest outside for 4 hours. And I'll keep checking the temperature. As soon as the dough balls have got to 23 degrees, sorry, they're ready to be used. So but today we're shooting for 36 hours. But I wouldn't want to, yeah, so that's the reason why I'm starting at night time. Yeah guys, forgot to mention that at the start as well. This is a solid 24-hour bulk cold temperature recipe, then 5-hour room temp. So what I'll do now is I'm going to ask Alexa, helpful Alexa here. Alexa, start me a 8-minute timer.
I'm not sure what went wrong.
Okay. Alexa, set me 8-minute timer.
8 minutes. Starting now.
Right, so we've got 8 minutes, Alexa. So when it gets, once we're sort of close to finishing up the 8 minutes, we're going to check the temperature of the dough. We want the dough about 23 degrees, 23 to 24 degrees. Then we're going to let it rest for an hour. Then we're going to put it in our container. Anyways guys, look, as you can see, it wasn't too bad. There's a little bit of dough stuck. If you can get it, get it. If not, don't worry too much. And look, this is where it gets kind of sticky and messy, but don't worry, just trust the process. There's still a bit of flour on the worktop, we just leave it. Now this is what we've got to do. Dough's feeling nice and cold. You can just slap it there like that. That helps with building the gluten structure, so don't be shy with it. Just smack it in the floor like that. Well, not on the floor, on your worktop. Sorry. Oh yeah guys, I forgot to mention, so the water that I used, I I put loads of ice in it and I let it melt, obviously, just so we get the weight correct when I was weighing it up. And the reason for that is to make the dough go for longer. So for example, if you've got like, I don't know, you're starting to bake pizzas at, obviously normally what I do is I'll start normally baking around about 3-4 I'm ready once everything's set up. By then the dough's still nice, you know, it's not like overproofed or nothing, it's still nice to handle. So yeah, it's really good. So yeah, obviously in the warmer months you've got to do that. And obviously to get your macros right, go on to Stadler Made calculator, Stadler Made pizza calculator. Literally it's the best one, honestly guys, that's what I've been using. I'll leave a link in the description. I'm not sponsored by him, I wish I was. Not yet anyway. Yeah guys, temperature in this kitchen right now is about 24.8. So in that calculator it will ask you to enter your room temperature, fridge temperature. This fridge is about 4 to 5 degrees, which hopefully you guys, all your fridges are in that temperature. That's what it should be. Anyway, you just chuck all the information in and yeah, it's really good, trust me. And don't worry guys, if you're thinking, oh, it's getting sticky and blah, blah, blah. Trust the process guys, it's meant to be like this. Your hands will be like that, but don't worry, it's fine. It's another little technique I do. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. Just do whatever you're comfortable with. Make sure you do get into it. Use your body. I normally got, you can't see me, but I've got one knee in and one leg out and one leg in. I'm literally driving the dough, working with the palm of my hands. Obviously I like to do this as well, like that. You kind of like roll it, then when it gets like that, just slap it. There you go, slap it on the worktop. Trust me, that builds extra strength and extra gluten, like that. There you go, don't be shy. Let's do a loud one. Let's give it a go, look. Right, about 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining, there you go. That was good. What you also can do, if you're getting bored, is you can punch it. Yeah, you can punch it guys, like you're a bit of a boxer, you're gonna get a bit of a workout, just punch it. You guys probably thinking, Mr. Currytown pizza chef is crazy. But this is how I make the dough guys. I have been doing by hand. Yeah, it's getting less stickier. Look, that's how it should be though, don't worry. Because once we reach 23 degrees, we're gonna let it rest for an hour. Then you will see it. Then you'll be like, wow, this is proper smooth. So check it out. I can still feel it. It's still, you know, my wrists are starting to hurt. So what I do, just like, you don't have to punch it, but you can then just do that and, you know. Yeah, this is what works for me. There's no right or wrong. But yeah, slap and folds, whatever you want to call it. Just slap it, I can tell you. Counter, and just fold it in. Roll it like that. Yeah, I'm getting worked up. You can probably tell. It's a bit of a workout. I'm not doing a lot of exercise recently, guys, because this has taken over my life, literally. Now you can do this. It's quite fun. Yeah, give a few Muhammad Ali punches, bang. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Look, it's almost becoming smooth now. I've got 2 minutes 20 seconds on Alexa. Ooh, those wrists are hurting, I ain't gonna lie. It is hard, but guys, if you're starting out, definitely do it manually and do it by hand, because trust me, this is how I learned. You need to feel the dough before you start using stand mixers, whatnot. Trust me, don't jump onto a stand mixer. Get to know the dough, learn the dough. Feel it. And when you get your stand mixer, when you are doing your pop-ups or your restaurant, whatever, you know exactly what you're looking for when you're touching it and stuff, you know. Don't rush. Crawl first, then you can walk, then you can run. Then it's a marathon after, guys. You hear me? Trust me. Currytown pizza. Guys, thanks for watching the video. If you're still watching it, consider subscribing. We're still literally, I wouldn't even say it's a channel right now. There's like, I think 9 subscribers. I checked earlier, I've got a few shorts. They've hit a few thousand, but obviously I need to be doing content like this, and I will show my face. I think there is a video on the shorts with my face. I'm not shy, guys, to be honest. It's just, this is not the prettiest of kitchens. And yeah, the idea of this video is so you know how to do a decent, substantial amount of dough balls. 12 dough balls, like I said, this recipe, that's enough to feed, like, I normally say 12 times 2, 24 people. Just times it by 2. And yeah, there's always loads left over anyway, so in my experience, I've done quite a few parties now, just close friends and family. And yeah, there's been loads of leftover. Yeah, guys, so the Alexa 8-minute timer is gone. It feels a little bit warmer now, so what we're going to do is, guys, is get our thermometer. It feels a bit warm. Let's check it out. Let's be sure about this. Just get yourselves a thermometer, guys. Trust me, just don't do it by time. You need to make sure the dough is at the correct temperature. So right now we're on, it's going down 23.3, 23.2, so it's good. I don't want it overly warm. Okay, so it's 22.9. I think we still need to work it, guys, a little bit. Right, this is not the best thermometer, it is a bit slow, but look, we're on 22.8. That's not bad, guys, just literally a bit more, literally. A couple of these and we'll be up to 10, trust me. Then we can let it rest. Well, let's do this and I'll tell you guys what we're going to do. Right, let's just put some energy into it. Energy, energy. I need some energy. Give me some energy. I need some energy. Yeah, you can tell I listen to a bit of Heartless Crew. Yeah, I'm a hip hop boy at heart. I used to be a DJ. Now I'm a Bizzaiolo. Pizza chef now, guys. Right, I think this is it. It's proper smooth now. Well, it's not bad. It's not super smooth, but don't worry. Look, it doesn't have to be super smooth right now, because I'll show you why in a bit. Right, so there you go. Look, it's going up now. 22, 23. That's it. We're done, guys. So this, big up Adam at Peddling Pizza. This is where I learnt this this thing from. So when it's about 23 to 24 degrees Celsius, it means the yeast is at its most happiest level. That's where all the magic happens. This is the exact words from Adam at Peddling Pizza. So big up yourself, Adam. Learned that from you, bro. Now what we're gonna do, literally, it doesn't have to be smooth. Just kind of, just do that. Look. Now this part's called auto release, guys. So this helps you increase your gluten strength even more. You get the best tasting pizza and the most strongest dough ever, so you don't have to worry about nothing. See, when you push it, it goes straight back out, it springs. So guys, just leave it like this. What we're going to do, we need to cover it first. So sorry guys, went to the sink, got a towel. So what we need to do, guys, is just cover it first. Yeah, just get a towel, just drop it over, make sure it's all covered, and yeah, just gotta, for about an hour, so it's about 8:30 now, 9:30, we'll come back to the dough and it will rise. So this is the first hour of its room temperature fermentation process. Then obviously it's going to be out tomorrow, not tomorrow, so the day after. for 4 hours outside, but in balls. We'll put it in balls and it'll stay for 4 hours. See you in a bit, guys. See you in an hour. That's it. So what's going on, guys? So we're back. It's been an hour exactly. Let's see what the dough looks like. As you can see, it's risen, it's fermented. An hour outside. As you can tell, it's still not super soft right now, but don't worry, that's going to change very shortly. But first, I've got myself a plastic tub. As you can see, I've just popped in a little tiny bit of extra virgin olive oil. Got a little brush. I'm just going to give it a little. As you can see, guys, we don't need loads and loads of olive oil. I've seen some people use like loads. You don't really need to be honest. I guess it depends on the recipe, right? But you know, everyone does it differently. But yeah, no, this works for me, and I guess if you guys follow this to the T, then it should hopefully work for you. Obviously, let me know in the comments how you guys get on. Very curious to see if this recipe is easy to follow or not. Any questions, just let me know on YouTube, or like I said, guys, follow me on Instagram. I'm more active on there. I've got a TikTok account as well, that's pretty small. We're on Facebook as well, Currytown Pizza, so check it out. I mean, this is enough, so let's just get rid of that. So yeah, that's ready. As you can see, it's just, yeah, tiny little bit, it's nothing. So what we're gonna do now, as you can see, look, it's not sticking majorly, and this is how it should be, guys. So don't worry if you think, oh, my dough's sticking a little bit from underneath. It's gone a little bit, just do that. Just not fast, be confident with your dough. Yeah, look at it now, guys. Boom. But first, we don't just dump it in the tub. What we're going to do is do a number of stretch and folds. I like to do about 5 or 6 until you can't really stretch it anymore, and it becomes like really hard. So look, just grab it like that. And hopefully you guys can see it. There you go, that's one. Then I'm going to grab it like that on the other side, well, from this side actually. As you can see, stretch, fold, it's 2. I'm going to grab it this side now, stretch. There you go, look, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll do it this way. I'll normally let gravity kind of do the work. Hopefully you can see it. There you go, look. Stretch, fold, yeah, do it again. So sorry, that was 3, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. So look, I'm literally just holding like that, letting gravity do the work. As you can see, this is how much it's stretching now, so not a lot. So this is going to be like 4, I believe. So look, she's holding it with 2 hands. Look, I'll just spin it now. Here you go, look. Yeah, fold it again. I'll do 1 more now, yeah? That's it. Just grab it from the top and just, oh, hopefully you guys can see it. Apologies if it's not a great angle. Anyway, fold like that. That is it, guys. The idea is to trap all the air inside. Now we're just going to turn it over. Now we're going to use our hands. As you can see, I don't know if you can see this motion great. I'm just going to bring it a bit closer to the camera. I'm kind of doing that, and I'm putting pressure underneath, so it creates this kind of like smooth skin sort of surface. There you go, look guys, this is what we're looking for. Yeah, just kind of like go underneath and you just kind of like press it like that, like, sorry. There you go, look. Hopefully, I'm really poor at explaining, guys, so apologies, but look, I'm kind of doing that and taking it underneath, like almost stretching it, but from the underneath. Sort of tucking it in like that. Look at that, perfect, guys. This is what we want. Now look at it, guys, from what it was, look at it, wow, look, it's just that, it's hands like that, which is inside like that, just turning it and pushing it in as well, so it kind of tightens the dough ball, you get me? Currytown styly, so we do it. You done that? Yeah, but look at it, guys, now you got a proper smooth dough ball, and good sign is when you start getting little bubbles. I don't know if you can see it, they're really light ones, but if you get bubbles, just leave them. That means you've done a good job. That is it, guys, look, boom. See? There you go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick it in the container. So here it is here, nicely oiled up. There you go, look, let me just move this here a bit like that so you guys can see. Container's there. Literally, just don't be shy, just lift it, don't worry. Yeah, just lift it like that and just drop it in. There you go, give it a little, don't have to worry. There you go, nice. So it's in there. So obviously, make sure you've got a lid, just pop it on. Now this is gonna go in the fridge for, normally this recipe calls for 24 hours, but using that Stadler made calculator, I've increased the cold temp for the fridge. It's only because I'm busy tomorrow. I would have been doing it on a Monday to cook on a Tuesday afternoon. So I would have normally done on Monday morning, sorry, around about 10 AM it goes in the fridge, then 10 AM Tuesday I take it out, 24 hours. Then when I take it out, that's when I boil it up into my tray, and those balls will be on the tray for 4 hours. So basically the recipe is 24 hours bulk cold temp and 5 hours room 5 hours room temperature. So yeah, that's the recipe, guys. So it's gonna go in the fridge now, and I'm gonna take it out 36 hours after, which is gonna be Tuesday morning, around about, yeah, about sort of 10 AM, and then we'll boil it up. But guys, this is the bulk recipe, and you know, thank you guys. I'm gonna now show you my face. So here I am, Mr. Currytown Pizza. Let me just take this charger out. So here I am, Mr. Currytown Pizza. Thank you guys for watching this video right until the end. Hope it was useful. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'm still pretty new to the pizza making scene, but yeah, I don't know how. I think it's just, I've got some passion and fire in me. There's a lot of personal stuff happening in my life, so I just had to do something, and this is what I'm doing. I'm making pizza, and guys, if you're thinking the same thing, you can do it as well. Trust me, it just takes a lot of time and effort, patience as well. I've watched like probably God knows how many videos online, peddling pizza, Vito, obviously he's that American dude, Stadler made, he's awesome. I use his calculator, so I'll put it on the description, make sure you check it out. Vincenzo's pizza, sorry, Vincenzo down in Australia, that Australian Italian guy is really good as well. I've learned tons off him as well. But anyways guys, thanks again for watching this video. If you did like this video, make sure you do hit the subscribe button, and like I said, it's a small channel, but hopefully you guys did find this video useful, and I'm going to do more videos like this. And I'm also going to do on Tuesday, I'll do a video of me boiling up this bulk into 12 dough balls in my tray, into my dough tray. So yeah, it's a reason for you to guys to subscribe. So it'll be like a part 2 of back of this part 1 video. So yeah, make sure you do subscribe. Also check out the Instagram, Currytown Pizza. Also on Facebook as well, Currytown Pizza, and also on TikTok as well, Currytown Pizza. So make sure you check me out on all the social media channels. I've got my first ever pizza party, pizza pop-up event at the Plough in Crawley, Three Bridges. So if you're local to the area, make sure you come check me, say hi. Saturday 27th September, starting at 4 PM. I'm doing about 72 dough balls. So anyways guys, enough talking. Thanks for watching. Currytown Pizza signing out. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.